So there's been an update in June of 2025. The business plan for the Profession Liberale or entrepreneur visa in France now requires you to have pre-approval on the business plan before you can go through to the actual visa application itself. So rewind pre-June 2025, you submitted everything via the contact centre. So let's say my experience is in the UK via the TLS application process. You don't submit directly to the consulate. You used to get this big dossier of, all of your personal information plus your business plan, and that would be with the dossier that you submit, and then that gets looked at behind the scenes. It's just one step. Post June 2025, there's been an update where now you submit the business plan in advance, just by itself, with your financial projections and kind of your financial forecasting and your business viability plan, essentially, to the Ministry of Interior. And then you get pre-approval, and that's what you submit with your application dossier. So they've now kind of split it out, and it's made the business plan, I believe, even more important that you get it right, because you physically can't progress to the next step until you've got this pre-approval. So in this short video today, we're going to go through some steps and give you some understanding of what that process looks like and what you should put in your business plan. So if you're planning a move to France under the freelancer, consultant, service provider, or any kind of like new activity that isn't a big business, you're not going for the business visa where you have to invest 30-odd thousand pounds, 30-odd thousand euros in a business. You're going for the sort of self-employed visa, Profession Liberale and entrepreneur visa. There is this update. So all visa applications must now submit the business plan in advance. This is a major change to the process, and it's really important that you understand key aspects of the business plan. Go check out some of my other videos as well. They should be in a playlist right here for you to be able to understand in more detail about the business plan. So previously, like I say, you used to just submit everything. Now you're going to split it out. So you create your business plan. I Sell a template. It's helped hundreds of successful applicants at this point submit their business plan and create their business plan. It has also been used for this Ministry of Interior process as well. So in case you're wondering, is it okay to use my template? Yes, it has been used before. So you submit your business plan to the Ministry of Interior. Just Google it, French Ministry of Interior, submit business plan. You should have a proper gouv.fr web address to follow. Wait for the decision. This can take a couple of days. It can take up to a couple of weeks. You're looking for what's called an avis favorable, so a favorable opinion, kind of that pre-approval on the business plan, and it will look like a printed certificate or PDF certificate that you submit with your business plan. Okay, so a little bit of info on this now. The certificate will state that your business project is réel et sérieux, so real and serious. So what that actually means in sort of layperson speak is somebody with business understanding, potentially business advisors, people who see a lot of business documentation, will have reviewed your business plan and come to the conclusion that your business will be viable in France, okay? And that's what you keep in your mind when you are writing your business plan, okay? So this favorable outcome indicates that it's a detailed business plan, that the person reading it can see that your business will make money, probably along the lines of your financial projections. So not too wild. We always keep it realistic. Be clear about the operations. Clients, do you have current clients? You're going to get new clients. Where are you going to get new clients from? All of these kind of things, okay? So comprehensive. So my business plan template guides you through this process of what to include. Feedback that I've got on the business plan is helped no end, and also asked questions that they wouldn't have thought of themselves. And this is what I do, by the way. I'm a business consultant and strategist by trade. I have done this process myself to move to France. It's something that I've helped a lot of people with as well. So the business plan is created from that experience. So it asks you the right questions in the right order to be able to create a great business plan. The market validation point is really, really important. So if you have somebody with business understanding, will therefore know that marketing and getting clients is one of the hardest things, one of the things you always have to be really clear on in your business plan. They want to see that. They also want to see financial projections. Now, for this visa, you need multi-year financial projections. So by that, I mean like go up to 5 years. If you want to go up to 10, brilliant. But certainly those first 3 to 5 years, I want to see exactly how your business will grow. Keep in mind that you are being realistic. Okay, so we don't want wild figures. You're suddenly going to, from month 1, earn 20K a month and you're going to have no problem finding clients. That's not realistic, okay, for any business. So make sure it shows growth. Make sure that your market understanding and your sort of growth plans give qualitative details that back up the financial projections. So you're not going to suddenly have loads of clients find you. How are you going to go out and market for those clients? And proof of seriousness, clear operational plan. I want to see, if I'm reading someone's business plan, I want to think at the end, yeah, they're going to be able to do this. They understand, the basics. They understand where they're going to find clients. They understand how they're going to make money. They understand that there's operating costs, all of these kind of things as well. So go check out some of my other videos to understand what that looks like on a really detailed level for the business plan. But at that point, you should be able to get your avis favorable back and then complete your visa submission, your visa application process for your French visa and book your appointment to submit that dossier, whether you're in the States or UK or wherever you are. Go to the place where the country that you're applying from does the appointments and you submit all of that, including your avis favorable. If your plan is rejected, you'll get an avis défavorable. So that just means that you go back to the drawing board and you need to adjust your project, okay? If you're using my template, you should have a good business plan. It may be that you need to stress certain parts. Mistakes that I've seen is overcomplication. So I'll give you an example there. Somebody wanted to start like an art cafe and do sort of classes and sell coffees and cakes and do all of these different things under one roof. My advice to her was submit the plan with one sort of main stream of revenue. We don't want to add any complication to anybody. We don't want to open up any cans of worms or have any questions unanswered. So try and make it a really simple project that you are applying for pre-approval on. So this may impact your timeline because you have to do the business plan pre-submission process now. It can take a few days if you're very lucky, but likelihood is like a couple of weeks. If there's questions or they have a backlog for some reason, it can take a couple of months. So do build this into your move to France timeline. Again, the complexity of your project may affect that timeline. So keep it simple, keep it viable, keep it clear, and use my business plan template to guide you through the correct process. So realistically, you're looking at probably a 6-month timeline, depending on when appointments come up, to be able to actually submit your dossier before your planned move to France. So key points. Prepare a really strong business plan. Use my template, grab it in the link below if you don't already have it, okay? Make sure your business project is clear, simple in as such that somebody reading it who doesn't understand your background, your motivations, your business knowledge, that is told in the business plan in a really simple way. Include the correct details in your business plan and then submit that to the Ministry of Interior and wait for your avis favorable. Then you submit your avis favorable included in your dossier for your visa submission. So for me, the new rule adds an extra step, i.e. extra waiting time as well to the French visa process. But it also means that if you prepare properly and really go in and focused on your business plan, you'll end up with a really clear, convincing plan, and you'll be in a much stronger position to get your avis favorable and move forward with the application process with confidence. Don't let it catch you out. Make sure that you are applying for that pre-approval. Plan ahead and give yourself plenty of time and make sure that your business plan is solid from the start. If you don't have my template, grab it on the link below.